Hello, my lovely Cancers. This is your reading for the week of December 1st. Of course, it won't fit everybody. And it is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or a lot of Cancer in your chart. My dear friends, when I saw this, there were two things that came to mind as I was asking Spirit what we were doing. And the first thing that I see is you floating on an energy that just is translucent, but it's like a blanket of energy, and you're floating on it, and you're lying there, and you're okay. You're on the surface, but you're looking down, and it's kind of like, I got to keep my head in this space or I'm going to sink down. That's one. The second image, it wasn't an image so much as it was a memory and a feeling that I have that I associate with my lovely cat, who I adopted when she was 2 years old, about 2 years ago. Now, the thing is, she can be super friendly, but she can also be standoffish. She's a tortoiseshell. I don't know. Maybe it goes with the make and model, but she is very curious about people. She'll peek around the corner. She'll come around the edge and rub herself and arch her back for a pet, but she won't get quite close enough for people to pet her. That's part of what's important about this as I follow the story they're showing me. Now, how does that relate to you, my dears, my dears, my dears? A thought that dropped into my head as I was turning the camera on was this. You have not always felt safe with your emotions, because they have a tendency, because you feel them so deeply and you can get carried away with them. So as long as you're riding on the surface, it's not bad, but if you start dipping into them, it's like they can carry you away and kind of somersault you. Now, it doesn't mean to say that you don't want emotion, that you don't want to connect, but there can be a hesitancy for you. So you've been doing all of this work on reclaiming your power, on reclaiming your sense of who you are, and trusting your value from inside, rather than trusting your value based on what the world is mirroring back to you. And this is hugely powerful for you, Cancers. It's like you've taken back your heart, and you're saying, I hold my heart now. I own this heart, and I have a right to do what I want with it. And absolutely right. You first, Cancer. That's your rule. That's your mantra now. That's got to be that. But what Spirit is showing me is that even though that is what you want, sometimes you approach the outside world kind of like my cat does, because you're not sure how you're going to manage these emotions once you get into a situation with people. What's going to happen? Is the old way going to come back? Or is this something where you have learned how to navigate the slight discomfort? So, let's give Lulu credit. She doesn't run away and hide under the bed for hours. She might back off a little bit, but then she'll come forward, and she will greet the room in her own way, in her own time, and who she feels that she wants to greet, and not those that she doesn't. This, I think, is key for you right now, is that it's okay. You don't have to be like a big golden dog that comes into the room and kisses everybody and just wants to be there. As lovely as they are, that's not you. You are more the cat that's going to come in around the corner and check it out and go, I don't know. And this is important because you are learning how to manage your emotions in a way where you were never taught how. So the fear of the intensity of them comes with the fear of being overtaken by them, going down the rabbit hole, overthinking, and being shamed for not having the right response. Maybe you're an introvert and everybody goes, oh yeah, you never come out to the pub. Well, yeah, maybe I don't really like such a big crowd. Maybe I prefer a different environment. And that's fine. And maybe on the right day, the pub would be exactly the right place for you. So it's not all or nothing. It's incremental, it's situation specific, it's person specific. And that's something that you're learning how to negotiate without feeling to yourself like you have to apologize for your emotions and without feeling like you have to apologize to other people. Now, there is something else that comes up here. There's a couple of things that come up. One is sometimes in defending yourself and feeling like you have to defend your position of containing yourself and maintaining your emotions and maybe leaning towards the introverted side, sometimes in relation to that, you can become a little defensive in terms of standing up for yourself. But what Spirit is saying is you don't have to. You really don't have to. The more comfortable you become with processing your emotions and living your life on your terms without apology, the less you're going to feel like you have to defend yourself or go on the offense. Okay? It's going to be a wonderful thing for you to be able to just say, yeah, that's it. Oh, I love it. My eyes just landed on the grace card. I got grace, pleasure, and faith. And I think those are just absolutely spectacular for you. Because what this is really saying is this is your journey. You've come in with all of this intense emotion or this intense, this ability to feel emotion intensely and to live in it as part of your journey towards faith and knowing yourself and growing your consciousness. It's something now that, because in the past it has given you some kind of pain and it has been a struggle, you're being told, lean into grace, my loves, lean into grace. Because it's part of what your journey of faith is in reclaiming that power in a way that is a radiating force where you feel secure in who you are at whatever stage. And that you can lean into that sense of grace that is there for everyone always. You just have to open to it and receive it and say thank you for it. And it will play more and more consistently as a feeling in your life. It's always there. You're being told also that use your senses, stay in your body, because as you stay in your body, you're going to be able to manage your emotions more easily, because you're going to feel things coming. It's like, I think I'll head down to the pub tonight, maybe meet up with a couple of friends. And you get there and it's like, oh yeah, no, I'm not going to force myself to go in because I'm trying to change and grow. In this moment, it really doesn't feel right. Or it might be, no, I think I'll just go home. And then you'll feel, wait a second, feeling like I'm just go home feels like I'm kind of walking into a corner. When I think about going there, this actually opens my heart. So you can start using your body senses a lot more as a way to really stay in touch with your emotions so that you can manage them well and easily and enjoy your life and not worry so much about whether or not it's going to be a difficult situation for you. Okay? Now, I know because sometimes in the past, this has been difficult for you. It can trigger some old memories and some old times, some old memories, even just some old feelings, and that's okay. Again, stay with your body. Stay with your feelings. Tune into your senses. Let that feed you and guide you. So when you get into any sense of hopelessness or any sense of, ugh, or I've done it again, or whatever, that's really articulate, I've done it again, or something of that nature, you can allow yourself to really just step back and go, yeah, that's an old energy. Yeah, that's coming from the old story, but I'm not in the old story anymore. I'm writing the new one as I'm living every breath. Okay? Cancers, I'm leaving this with you. I think this is absolutely beautiful. Faith, grace, and power. How could it be better than that? Take care.